Greetings and salutations, Interdescents. It is I, Wolfphototech, and I'm back with the third Tick Tock Clock video, or like the fourth or fifth one. I just happened to wander into the stage. There's only 2 stars left. I pretty much got most of them in just like 2 videos, and in less than 2 videos, and then I got to the number 5 in this 100 coin star one, and that turned into a nightmare. Because that is standard nightmare situation right there. Is it going to be janky clock? The clock is set into slow mode. There is 4 modes of speed setting. There is janky. There is stopped. You can get most of the stars as while it's stopped, with the exception of 2 stars. There's only 2 stars: number 5 and the 100 coin star. If the clock is not moving, you'll not be able to get the 100 coin star or 100 coin star or the number 5 star, unless you're using cheats. Going for that 100 coin star. And number 5 at the same time is a nightmare. I do not recall exactly how many coins are in this stage, so the natural default for me is to collect every single coin that's in close proximity. And that baboon had a terrible trip. See, I could try to go for those 2 more, but then I'm in that danger zone of hitting one of the flippers and getting thrown out of the gap. And that's not a good thing. So then I have to start this up again. These last 2 stages require you to use pretty much all your jumping tricks. Now, I get a lot of people who complain about the controls in Super Mario 64 The Nintendo Switch version is actually slightly delayed on response and is not the best one of them all. So there's a lot better pains in the butts way. There's a lot better ways to play this than the best one is actually the original Super Mario 64 and the Nintendo DS remake. And of course, I could have grabbed all those, but I'm also like conscious of the fact that Mario will run into a wall and bounce himself off like an idiot. So, yeah. And there's dirty crap. See, as I said before, Mario will bounce himself right off a wall, like a nut. And it's annoying because, you know, you could like literally be really safe about how you run around the whole darn thing, and this is number 4 actually, but you can be really safe about how you run around, and you could just walk up to a wall and get yourself stuck to it, or a few other things. Honestly, there is a lot of issues with this game, even besides the emulation should not being 100%. Emulation is always inferior to some extent from the original, because emulation always has as the negative result of things not operating exactly as intended. Even if it's largely been refined to an exceedingly high degree of quality, the emulation still alters the game in such fashion that it either grants large negatives, weird combination of negatives and positives, or unforeseen positives that diminish the authenticity of the quality of the intended game. Like you spontaneously being able to do something, or there's actually occasions where negatives actually fix problems in game, and which then results in the game being rendered unplayable because some of the programming irregularities in the original were incorporated into the manner in which the game was played. Good examples of this is like Mega Man and shit like that, with invincibility frames and gargoyles and shit like that, where the game literally was programmed to incorporate glitches and defects in the hardware of the original system. So by removing said errors or glitches, you actually result in new errors being formed. And this is what we lovingly call in the video game industry the Bethesda effect, where you patch out one bug, and you get 90 more of them cropping up. And I'm not going to go after those last two, that other red coin, because I've already tried making a pass on it once. I do not recall exactly how many coins are in this stage. That's why I'm getting obsessive with collecting all the coins, and getting a little irritated because I'm taking risks and chancy chances, and resulting in a more difficult experience overall because I'm literally trying to squeeze out all the coins. Of course. And that's one of those weird... Oh, it comes back. Yeah, a weird side point is sometimes coins will not roll off ledges, and sometimes they will. And the game will magically protect its coins from rolling off of ledges at various times. Considering how bouncy Mario is, you would think he would be a lot more sure-footed. I'm not going to go for any more red coins. I'm actually screwed around with that enough as it is. Part of me just says, as hope that there's more coins higher up that I can get, so I can get to the 100. When it comes to these boxes, you will always want to try to stand into the outside edges. As I probably said in the previous videos, in this video already, most of the stars in this stage can be gotten to with the clock frozen. And there's 4 settings. There's janked, stopped, slow, and fast. There's no reason to use fast unless you're a speedrunner and you have impeccable timing. Yeah, first rule, never walk onto the platform even when it's stopped up to grab coins, because it can still throw you with the flipper even when it's not even wound up. It can start winding and then it can use whatever wound up motion to throw you. So really, you don't have enough time to grab the coins. You basically have enough time to jump onto the paddle when it's stopped, jump up and hit the box, and then it's already wound itself up enough that it can actually throw you. That's actually a pretty good grab right there. And of course I would have 72 or 74 coins. 72 to 76 coins if I grabbed the 2 other red coins that I could easily grab by dropping down, however risky it would be to do so. Oh crap. One of those fun, oh yeah. As I said before, this is one of those stages that actually gets technically easier as you climb higher in it, as long as you don't go near the center. Interestingly enough, as you go higher in it, the stage actually moves most of the platforms to the center, which incidentally is, as I pointed out, the area that has the fewest platforms as you're traveling up it. So the stage kind of adjusts itself in such a fashion as to make itself more difficult to traverse. Good idea to always do a ground pound just before you get, once you get down to the last 5 or 10 feet of a drop. That way you can always convert your movement into a ground pound. One of those weird things in Super Mario 64 you can do to save your butt. That's nice. Of course, if you bounce off a wall, you can't do it. Because the wall interfered with your animation of your motion. Now this takes a while. You don't want to ever do that or jump against the wall. Also, you generally don't want to stand next to the wall and jump when you have to make distance. Because if you try to do that, it results in you slowing down as you're making friction with the wall. I grabbed that box. The trick with this one is you want to do that. This is actually rather annoying. The first two are not hard, it's the last one that's a pain in the butt. Okay, 86, by the way, is Bill Gates' favorite number. But those flippers right there lead to another box over there. That's just an extra life. Don't grab that. There are so many ways to get extra lives in this game, and you literally have zero reason to actually go after that box. You have enough headaches as it is in this game. Or on this stage particularly. Oh, crap. And then I just made that with a regular jump. Although I tried to use the other jump technique. I've mentioned this before and I'll mention this again. The most annoying thing in Super Mario 64 and a lot of these older games is a lot of developers would have that camera auto track with you. And that auto tracking is annoying as fudge. Because that auto tracking, it's important to note that controls, if anyone's played an action platformer, knows that the controls are derived from the angle in which your character is facing and moving. And B, if the camera starts moving on its own, it's less naturally intuitive to you than if you were to move it yourself in that same fashion. So it doesn't really matter that it's not that difficult of an angle. In some cases, yeah, that's fun. It's really bad that it's not being controlled by you. This entire video is probably going to be just me trying to get the last 2 stars. And I'm so close to both of them. Well, actually, I'm so close to one of them, and the other one's a lot further off. The coin star is not that far off. To be honest, that's not the worst part. The easiest way to guarantee I make that up there is a side salt. This is annoying. You look at this map here. If you were to look at this whole spiral map and just yeah, that doesn't look that hard. Yeah, weird phenomena. Grabbing onto a ledge does less damage than falling square on a platform at shorter distance. Also, you can kind of get a feel for the fact that this stage has the same music as the very last stage, which is the very last stage, which happens to be a rainbow ride. First two ramps, easy. Third one is the trickster. You have to run up it, and then you have to get ahead, and then... And part of me just says, just jump on the first one, and over jump on this jump to get to the second one. Did I pass up one? Oh yeah, that's just the... There me go again and being obsessive with coins and trying to get all the coins. Making everything slightly harder for myself in the process. Of course, the camera decides, hey, I'm gonna jank you there by rapidly turning to the side. And I think there might actually be something on that platform. If I were to say fall and land. And there's the 100 coin. Crap! Well, funny. Oh, crap. There's that slight acceleration after you turn around when that comes in handy. This is literally one of those stages where if you're going up it, the coins that are scattered across it are your lifesavers. But, yeah, if I realized that last box was just a fucking extra life, I wouldn't even touched it. I would have moved to a safer spot on the platform. Moved to a safer spot on the platform and literally stood there for the arm to come back around to move me. think as long as I stand over here, it's not going to trigger. It's literally just ride the stupid thing around and get on it, and then try to figure out how to get off of it at the right timing to get across. Incidentally, I got 106 stars and 106 coins. That is telling you how tight it is for the coins on the stage. You literally need almost all the coins on the stage just to manage to get the 100 coin star. There are a few stages like this. Crap. Oh, crap. Universe loves fucking with me. But incidentally, I fell just before the healing point. So the only thing I have to worry about is getting back up to that spot, and managing to heal off this healing point. I've already managed to get up there a few times and even loop around. Oh, crap. Back into the same aim. I could say screw it and just go for it. Crap. It's that really dumb, you're standing next to a wall and it actually functions as a de-accelerator on you, or resistance. When it comes to the stages, there's a few hang-up points as you try to get up it. One is right in this area. And of course, as you go up this stage, the frequency of those points, those choke points or hard spots, increases. Mario has this weird tendency to accelerate as he turns. And of course, it's kind of nice to have that. But at the same time, your natural urge is when you want to try to stop yourself rapidly, you naturally want to turn around. Where technically in Super Mario 64, if you want to stop rapidly, you're supposed to duck. Unless you hit jump again, which then you're just going to accelerate even more. This turns into a ridiculous test of timing thing here at the end. Because you have to get on top of this conveyor belt. And of course you have to remember not to stand on the point. Your natural urge is to want to stand on the point. Because the point is the closest point to the end, and then usually there's a gap between you and the whatever platform or conveyor belt you're going to try to jump onto in the game. Yet in that moment there is no gap, there's a negative gap. You know, if I remember correctly, when I was younger, the first time I played this game in Super Mario 60 for the N64, I think I rode rode all these arms around at least once. It's hard to tell exactly how far away you need to be when the hand travels through the end of the conveyor belt, which is weird. Normally that doesn't happen in design in this game. Oh, there actually is something down there. Good thing that platform is actually not too far off from there. It's literally just you getting on back over those two blast triangle blocks, getting back on the hand. I literally spent an entire video just trying to grab 2 stars. There are literally videos in this literally videos so far that were literally just I got 90% of the stars in a stage within one video. And then the longest one is literally me hunting around for the coins. Crap. And that's the end of my nightmare with this stage. And that just leaves the other nightmare of a stage, Rainbow Ride. So Rainbow Ride, by the way, I do believe this is Rainbow Ride right here, and this is the other coins in the sky stage. Thank you very much for watching. This leaves me with a few more stages to go. Well, so, quick review. All the stars all the way through to Tick Tock Clock. I think the only stars I have left is I have to get the 7 stars from Rainbow Ride. That's 118 stars, and then there's 2 more stars I had to get. There's one in the one sky stage, and then there's the other one downstairs. There's in another sky stage. So depending on, yeah, you can get up here by doing a backflip, or as I did in Tick Tock Clock, doing a somersault. And this is Rainbow Ride right here. And of course I can do a backflip into a forward. And cruising across the rainbow. And this will be the start of the next video right here. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy, please leave a like on the channel. And see you back next time for the last few videos in the series. Have a delightful evening and have a wonderful week.